How are they feeling about you? A romance reading. I don't tend to do these, but hey, it is Valentine's Day, is it not? And it's time that we like romance. Well, I don't know, do we? Do we not? But either way, here I am bringing messages of love to us all. How do they feel about you? I am so going to use extra cards today to get more spirit guidance. Because sometimes I get challenged with this, because sometimes I think, how do they feel about you? And I think, well, how do you feel about them? That's all that matters. Or how do you feel when you're around them? Like, I really want to give an empowerment type of talk to everybody here, including myself at times. But here we are. And how do they feel about you? This is a romance reading. So have you chosen your cards? There's number 1, 2, or 3. And before we get to it, don't forget to stay to the end, because I have a free reading every month that I give away. And I'll let you know at the end how to enter that for the month of February. And also, wherever you are in the world, I actually have some online courses available for this term. There is Working with Spirit. It is a 5-part class online on Friday mornings here in the Southern Hemisphere. And it's a class where we're going to tap into our intuition, into our confidence with receiving messages, into our psychic abilities and mediumship. And I feel like the biggest question people come to me with is, how do I know if it's spirit talking to me or if it's my thoughts? And they're the type of things that we will work through. Working with Spirit. Also, there's online course for Reiki, the beautiful universal energy force. Is Reiki calling you? Because if it is, check out the description below and my dates, because I'd love to have you along. But let's get started on this. How do they feel about me? What do they think about me? Let's see what Spirit has to say. Card number 1. This is the one. And it is the marriage card. It says wedding. This situation involves marriage. Now, take what resonates. This is a general reading. So when I tune into... It's interesting. Hey, look at this. I've had these cards for years, and never, ever, ever have I seen that bride looking up like that. And that's what stands out to me, which is quite interesting, because I see that there's a different point of view here. So the question here that we're doing is, what does he feel? What does she feel? What do they feel about me? What's their romantic feelings? That's the real question. Now, what's standing out to me is that side look, the side glance. Like, it feels as though they're actually not quite sure what to expect out of you, whether or not you're going to be all in or whether you're going to be all out, or there's question here. So it does involve marriage. So I'm going to go to a few different scenarios, because it is a general reading. It's not a one-to-one reading, okay? So it's like, if you are married at the moment, it'll be almost like they're not sure what to expect out of you. They're holding their breath, not knowing what behaviors are going to come out of you, what you're going to feel, what you're going to say. So there's expect the unexpected. That's what they're feeling with you. Now, I really feel, I don't want to say the word obedient, but I feel as though this partner of yours, or this I'm talking about the ones in relationships at the moment. I feel like they're quite obedient disciplined. And I don't mean that you're telling them what to do and they, yeah, I do. You're telling them what to do and they're doing it. That's what they're showing me. Because they've got a bigger picture here. There's commitment involved. And it does say wedding, but just take that away for a moment. It's more commitment. Because what I'm seeing is they're looking at you waiting for your next move. Your next move. And it's so funny because when I talk to people, they say things like, I've waited so long for them to pop the question and finally after 8 years or finally, why are we waiting? Why don't you pop the question? Times are changing. Everybody's just taking control of their own realities now. So there is high level commitment possibilities happening right now. So if you are single, there's time for committing in this relationship. If you are in a committed relationship, I feel like there's an engagement on the way. If you are engaged, the wedding date might be even moved forward even, which is interesting. So there's how they feel about you is they are looking at the big picture. They see you as the one for life. For life. Now just be mindful when I'm looking at this card, there's a bit of tension. There's tension at your end. So you're not sure potentially what's going to come out of your mouth or how you're going to feel. Now take away the expectations. Take away almost how you think this is going to go. Because when you hold tight how things are meant to be, it's not necessarily going to be that way and you're going to feel like you're out of control, it's not working in your favour, but the natural fact is it's working for you. So just ease the control here. Just let it go a little bit. It's interesting because it is a wedding card. Drop the cards. It is a wedding card. It takes me to the time when I ordered my bridesmaid dresses online expecting a certain colour, and they were all rainbow colours, different colours, and when they came, all the colours were nothing like what I ordered or what I saw. For 3 days I cried. But then after the 3 days, I realised that the colours that came were absolutely beautiful. They just weren't the colours I ordered. Let me pick these cards up. So don't overwhelm yourself at the moment. Don't overwhelm yourself because they're in it for the long haul. And it just feels like you need to just stop holding so tightly to what you think things should be like. All right, let's get some more cards. Spiritual law of attraction. See the other person's point of view and nurture yourself. Oh, look, I'm obviously in Australia here and it is summer and it is hot. But all of a sudden, I'm getting really, really hot with these cards because it's like, well, yes, I get the law of attraction. I get it. But I feel like in your energy, it's like you're a bit frustrated. You're flustered. You're getting hot with things not working out the way you expect it. Now, this person here sees you as their future. This person here sees you as their forever person. What is it that is scaring you? Is it that I feel like some of you might be even commitment phobes here. Now, you're very big at attracting. So know that they want in. Know that they want you. Now, the more you pull away, the more they'll see this, because this is a general reading. It's feeling like it's going a few different ways. Some of you, you'll be pulling away and they'll be coming right at you, as in trying to get a bit needier around you, and it's quite frustrating. So they're mirroring you and doing the same, acting like you. And some of you are going back and forth. So, a bit of this, a bit of that, and acting the same. So it's quite interesting because when you switch it up and start enjoying the fact that you've got someone who absolutely adores you, why aren't you allowed to be adored? Because see the other person's point of view. They feel as though you're, you know, they want to bet on you. They want you. And I feel as though you want them as well, but there's just this block that you've got, and it's preventing you from really allowing yourself to see where they're coming from. And some of you would be looking at this situation based on past experiences, as we all do from time to time. But just see where they're coming from and maybe ask a few questions instead of presuming. And I'm not... This is almost like an attack on you, right? This whole reading feels like I've been attacking you, but this is what Spirit's giving. And, you know, nurture, just go easy. Nurture yourself. Let yourself be loved. Let people in, because I feel like there's a block here, but it certainly involves a marriage, this reading. It's more of a high-level commitment. And know that if you are getting married, that just getting married isn't the fun part. It's the life together. It's the life together that is ups and downs. You become enemies and then best friends, and it's, you know, it's a lot of that going on. When I say enemies, you know what I mean. Like, there can be arguments. But Spirit's coming straight on in saying that they're helping you accept this love, because this, it's a high level commitment. It's adoration. Adoration. I feel like you're being adored, and you're struggling with that. And Spirit's coming in to say it's okay, you're allowed to be loved. You're allowed to be loved. And you know what? I feel like this is love. I feel like there's love coming toward you. And that, my darling, is how they feel about you for number one. Number two. Ooh, it's a deception card. It's a deception card. How do they feel about you? Well, we've got this card coming in saying someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So it's almost like they're coming across like potentially opposite to what they truly are. So look at the masks they're wearing. They're wearing masks. They're not allowing themselves to be truly who they are. It's like they're acting as if they're playing out something like they're thinking you want them a certain way. They're doing it for you, or it's like a learned behaviour that they're acting like maybe someone else that they grew up with, you know, like a parent or something like that. But this person around you is literally breaking through layers of who they truly are. So to be honest, this actually isn't about you. It's absolutely about them. But the reading is, how do they feel about you? Well, it's like they're working through that. They're working through that. How do they feel about you? They're not actually sure how they feel about themselves. So you know how they always say you can't love someone until you love yourself type of thing. There's a bit of that going on, but I can feel they're absolutely up-leveling. They're working through their stuff just at their pace. They're not going to be forced or told what to do. So there's a bit of confusion here. So the deception, it's not exactly deceit, you know. They haven't deceived you, so to speak. It's more like they've deceived themselves, like they're not letting themselves do things or be a certain way. Let's get some cards and get more information as to where they're going with this and where they're at. Okay, so we've got find the blessing in your current situation. Spiritual law of attraction, number one, got that. And crystals. So it feels as though it's almost like you've got time while they're sorting out their stuff to see what you truly desire, what you truly want, because these cards here are very much about you. So it's like, you know what? I'm not going to put my life on hold for you. I'm not going to wait around for my perfect partner. I'm not going to just sit here and go stale in the corner. I'm going to use this time wisely and get to know who I am. And that's exactly what the cards are saying, because you've got, find the blessings in your current situation. Well, the blessings are that things might not be going too smoothly with your relationship or your partner or your partner-to-be, or trying to manifest that perfect person at this point, purely because they're working through their stuff. And I'm a big believer that, divine timing will bring two people together when they're ready for each other. Meanwhile, there might be people who come and go while you're sorting out what you're going through and what they're sorting out, and then finally you two meet at the same frequency and can travel on from there. And I find there's a bit of shifting, a bit of energy shifting, a bit of lesson learning going on for you and your partner, or partner to be. So find a blessing in this situation. It gives you more time to yourself. It gives you space. It gives you the ability to choose for yourself. Like, there's a lot of different ways you can look at this, because the next card you get is spiritual law of attraction. So when you start becoming that perfect partner, you then attract that perfect partner. When you become aware of what you need from someone else, you then start attracting someone else that is good at telling you what they need. If you shut down, you're going to find someone who is very good at shutting down. So you've got this space at the moment to really work and dive deep into who you've become and what it is that you need out of a partnership. And look, this is a romance reading, but I don't know if I can go romantic, so to speak, with this one. This is more about self-worth and what you want to physically attract. And then you get crystals, and crystals to me is that each crystal is so individual, and it has a purpose. They can do so many things, but it's all about intention. So you can put a crystal grid together and you can write down everything you want in the present tense out of yourself, out of a partner, out of a relationship, out of romance, whatever it might be. But it's all the intention. You can hold a crystal and literally just say exactly what you want to create in the present tense, like you have it. I am in a loving relationship. I nurture myself. I am enough, whatever that might be. But it enhances that intention and your vibration. Because basically you're in a situation where it's a little bit hit and miss in the relationship side of things, and the romance, in the communication, connection. And it's literally because you and your person are literally shifting. You're just going through the motions. And there's a bit of a twin flame energy here. And, they say a twin flame is that person that it's almost like you have a soul connection, and you can be together for a while and then you can go away and grow and learn lessons and then come back together. And for some of you, I can feel that in this energy. And it could be that you literally do, you're in a relationship and you literally do split up and come back together. Or it could be that within your relationship you have more space and downtime, and maybe you feel like you're sort of living parallel rather than together, and then you'll be sort of crossing in and out, and then finally you meet when the both of you have worked through your personal stuff, and you bring it out in each other as well. You can literally trigger conversations and emotions out of your person, and then you look at yourself and you wonder why you're getting so pissed off or whatever it might be. And then it's your lesson as well. So when you want that exact relationship, you've got to start acting like you already have it. But this one is just that vibration. You're just shifting through a lot of things, and how they feel about you, it's a little bit hit and miss at the moment. And it's purely because it's how they feel about themselves. And that is your reading for number 2. Okay, and finally, number 3. How do they feel about you? Oh, passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This one is hot. This one is sexy. This one is fun. This is a real fun, loving energy. They find that you help them be their best self. They find that being around you brings them joy. When you're not with them, they feel the difference. When you're in the room, they see you light up the room. They are absolutely having a lot of fun with you. And this is a real light-hearted one. The commitment side, I'm not even concerned about commitment here. It's not about, do you love me enough? Are you going to stay with me? I need to hear all these things. It's not that type of energy here, because I feel like the joy brings you into a space of being enough. You feel quite, I want to say honoured by this energy that's happening around you, because it feels as though you've been working on yourself. Look, for some of you, being a general reading, some of you, this could be a fling. This could be no strings attached. This could be even a rebound outside of a relationship for many years. And it's just purely for you to get back in touch with that sensuality and letting yourself feel again, feel joyful, feel young, feel vibrant. If you are in a relationship, there's been this reignition of a spark that has come alive within your relationship. It may be that you're asking for things that you haven't asked for. It may be that you're doing things you haven't done in your relationship for years. Like, there's this rebirth energy here, and it's really exciting. The passion, it just makes me sing with joy. Literally, I get a little bit giggly, and it's fun. It's playful, and it's like, it could be the start of a relationship. It could be like the honeymoon period or whatever it is. Just keep it light. Don't get too serious too quick with this one, because it has the potential to flourish. It also has the potential to distinguish. But what at the moment it is, distinguish the fire. That's the word, isn't it? Extinguish. Extinguish. So it could be that you're muddling up all your words because you're just away with the fairies, and this energy is really helping me feel that way. So just let yourself go with the flow here. Flow. All right, let's get a few cards for you. All right, we've got mother, wife, sister, daughter. Find the blessings in the current situation. And flow of prosperity. I mean, seriously, this is just fun. So the mother, wife, sister, daughter. Now, this is not a gender specific reading, but it's all those hats you wear, You've got to be maybe a parent, a sibling, a boss, employee, cook, all these things, right? And what this relationship or this energy is doing is letting you also be self, letting you have the fun and not being with or responsible. I don't feel much responsibility here. This is more going spontaneity and just, being a little bit playful. So you're wearing all these hats and it gets serious a lot. And this one's really just bringing back the fun, the liveliness, the joy, and it's really hot and passionate. That's exactly what I'm getting here. The next card we got was this one, which was find the blessing in your current situation. So try to keep the serious hat off for now. Don't try to have the big conversations, asking the big questions, things like, where's this leading? What do you like in me? Why did you choose me and not the other one? Just, how about being a drainer, right? You want to just stay on the passionate roller coaster for a while. Let yourself just really absorb the beautiful vibes and just up level yourself on a cellular level for a minute, okay? And you'll find the blessings in this because it's refreshing. You don't have to question everything. You don't have to need to know where they are every minute, and God forbid scrolling through somebody's phone. All these for some of us, old patterns or old behaviors or old stuff, it's like you just zero cares because you trust for the flow and the love and the joy and of course for prosperity. The more you flow, the more fun you can have. And sure, this won't last forever in this energy. There's ebbs and flows, but at the moment it is all flow. It is all flow. So let yourself enjoy this one. I almost want to get one more card just to confirm or elaborate on this, because look, it may be too good to be true. You don't want to be chewing off your friend's ear about this passionate love life or excitement and everything. I know you want to talk about it, and you know, but it's almost like people like, yeah, all right, here we go again. Just enjoy it for what it is. Absolutely enjoy it for what it is, and let it flow. It may, you know, turn into commitment down the track. It may very well not, but for now, here and now, because here and now feels pretty nice in this energy. And we've got the purification. So this is where you're just clearing out that old shit, the old negative self-sabotage, the old thoughts, all that. Just let yourself become a vibrant body and let your spirit just have fun and joy. This is simple. Don't complicate it. The sooner you complicate it, the sooner the fun and joy and spontaneity will cease. And that's not where we're at. So we're just letting yourself cleanse and literally have fun. Oh my Lord, this one I want to have a cigarette and I don't even smoke. So that's the feel that I get for number 3. Oh my gosh, what a gorgeous reading that is. Have fun. And if you're feeling like number 3 doesn't resonate with you, well, hold on to your hats, because it feels like this is just, you know, about to occur, or it is occurring. So it's a real beautiful energy of flow, prosperity, joy, passion, and just ease. It's simple. It's easy. Do not complicate it, as you will trip it up. You will trip it up. And that, my darling, is your reading for number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all those YouTube algorithm things. And please take a look in the description below at all my upcoming online events, because there's still space, and I would love to have you, whether or not you want to enhance your relationship with spirit, if you want to tune into mediumship, psychic, intuition, or even Reiki. I've got a few courses going on that I'd love to see you at. And last but not least, do not forget to enter my competition today. And all you need to do is pop in the comments, what is something that you find romantic? What is something that you find romantic? It could be something you want to do, you wish you did, you have done. I don't care. Just what is it? What's romance to you? Share with me, because I want some tips and tricks too. Why not? Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a very happy Valentine's Day, regardless if you're with someone or not. You're with self, right? So get yourself a nice, maybe a little drink, a rose, a chocolate, or a nice movie, or just go to bed early. Who cares? Whatever you do, enjoy and love yourself. Be kind to others, but especially be kind to yourself, because you, my darling, are an absolute joy. Mwah. Peace out.